In 13 weeks, you have been taken by your staff to a point where you stand before us now. Wonderful drill, outstandingly fit, capable, working together as teams with your respective 3 troops and part of a squadron that has today recommended that you should all become soldiers. You are now soldiers. And I'm going to ask the people who come to support you to give you the loudest cheer and hand clap they can give. Now!
What difficulty did you go through during training?
I think getting used to a whole new routine was difficult. and the PT sessions were quite difficult to get used to. But after a while, you get used to the routine and everything, and it kind of all flows into each other.
What advice would you give to those who want to join the British Army?
I would say make sure it's what you want to do, stay determined, don't give up on it, and just try your best, because as long as you try your best, that's all they want from you.
What exciting experience?
I'd say the battle camps, you won't ever forget them. Early mornings, barely sleeping, ration packs, but once it's all done, you end up saying that you enjoyed it and it was okay. But I'd happily never do another battle camp again.
My name is Crossman the Champion.
How was your basic training experience?
It was good. It was definitely challenging at the beginning, but after a while you start to adapt to how things are at Pirbright, and it turns out it makes you a great soldier, and I like that a lot.
So congratulations on passing out. You're now a soldier. What advice would you give to those who want to join the British Army?
I think definitely get your fitness up. Fitness is a very big thing in the army, and mindset as well. Because you can be fit, but if you just give up halfway through the run, it doesn't matter. You got to have that mindset to fit complete in the army.
What difficult experience did you go through during basic training?
I say definitely going on exercise. Going on exercise was rough. Sleeping 5 nights in the cold, wet rain, that was difficult. So definitely that's one of the hardest things in the army, yeah.
And what good memories would you take away from basic training as well?
Good memories? Just being with the guys in the block, cleaning, just being around with them. Make sure you make friends. Make friends are the best thing in basic. Friends will get you through no matter what. Running, getting punished, even getting celebrated. You need your friends there. Make friends, man.
I'm AJ.
Yeah. Nice one. Congratulations once again. What badge are you?
I'm joining Royal Engineers.
Oh, we saw. That's hard. Tell us, what are some of the difficult challenges you went through basic training?
Well, for basic training, mental resilience training is one of the challenges I had. Being the civilian life and transiting to military life is quite, difficult. Sleeping in the bush, such as going to BC camp, living your life in the bush is quite, difficult. But we've gone through, yeah.
And what positive things do you take out of basic training as well?
Well, for basic training, I've learned to be courageous, being respectful. I would say now, I think for others' welfare first year.
What advice would you give to those who want to join the British Army?
Well, if you want to join the British Army, you must prepare yourself physically and mentally. That is why I would say, and you must have the passion for the job. You have to personally train your mind, because there are so many obstacles. But if you're able to, go to the training, you will be a complete person. Yeah, that's what I can say.
Can you tell us what difficulties did you go through in basic training?
Obviously, one of the big ones, especially early on, is definitely just being away from home and adapting to a new environment. Obviously, you're working with a lot of guys that you haven't met before, but that's something that goes away quite quickly. But yeah, it definitely is a big thing at the start.
All right. What positives will you take away from basic training as well?
Positives. You grow a lot as a person. You learn stuff about yourself that you never knew before, both physically and mentally, pushing yourself to stuff you just didn't know that you could do. Some good experiences along the way.
What advice would you give to those who want to join the British Army?
Be physically prepared. The requirements that they say online for the bleep test and all that, it's not what it's really like. You got to be a lot more prepared than that. But also, more importantly, be mentally prepared. There's going to be a lot of stuff going on in your time here, and you got to be ready for it.
Barbara, what's your name?
Anderson.
Anderson, nice to meet you, man. Congratulations on being a soldier.
Thank you. Well, I should say Sapper Anderson now, right?
Yes, Sapper is true. So tell us, what difficulties did you go through in basic training?
What difficulties?
Yeah.
For me, it was like a culture shock, moreover, because I'm coming from the Caribbean. I'm originally from St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So it was like a culture shock. I came from my assessment, and then the next week I just got a notification telling me, oh, you got in. Oh. And then the week after I had to come in. So everything was like a rush for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, the main thing was like a culture shock. So it took me a while to settle in. Oh. So I was like a couple of days late than everybody else. So just the adjustment period. I won't say that it's hard. I would say that it's challenging. Yeah, that's the main thing.
What positives will you take away from basic training as well?
Sorry, what?
Yeah, what positives?
What positives I took from it? Overall, it builds your resilience. The training that they give you is, how should I say it? The training that they give you not only builds your resilience, it gets you ready. Because they never really tell you, oh, you're gonna do this, that tomorrow.
Okay, yeah.
They just get ready for tomorrow. That's pretty much it. So it's where I'm from, where they have like a proper schedule, but here is like get ready for anything. Yeah, pretty much to get your kit ready. You have a set of routine, don't get me wrong, but like when it comes to like getting stuff done on time, that's what I would say most of all I improved on. So a timely manner, make sure my kit is ready, stuff like that. It's just a discipline thing. So I really got discipline and resilience when coming here.
Okay.
Yeah.
How did you feel on exercise in the cold?
Oh, listen, I'm from a tropical country. I would say like the first battle camp I went on, which is BC1, was the coldest. And I didn't even get a proper time to acclimate, so I was freezing the entire time. I couldn't feel my toes. Even when I came back, I was still cold. Even now. But I could say now that I went through it, I could go through it again without any major issues. I hate the cold. But like to say I could go through without any major issues, again going back to the resilience thing, is where I would say like, yeah, that's good. I'm happy that I went through it. Yeah. I'm just not happy that I had to go through it. Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, but in the end you made it to the end, and you're now a soldier, a sapper as well.
Yes, I am.
Finally, what advice would you give to those who want to join the British Army?
If you're going to join the British Army, research. Don't just think, I could just jump in and do this, right? I mean, you could. I'm not discouraging anybody from actually joining, but research. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Don't take hearsay from like your friends or anything else. Call in. Call whoever from the training team, from whatever assessment center, whatever the case may be, and figure out like what exactly you want, and you get a clearer picture, especially if you're coming from a Commonwealth country, because we have much more limitations, because we can't get clearances to certain jobs, and we won't be able to do certain things that persons who live here can be able to come into. So that's why I would say before you join, research and walk out. Make sure you get fit, because there's something called tabbing. You will regret if you don't get fit. So yeah, that's what I would say. Just prepare yourself coming in. If you're going to come in, research.
What's your name?
I'm Sapper Douglas.
Oh, congratulations on being a soldier and a sapper as well. So can you tell us what difficulties did you go through in basic training?
Literally, I would say the weather is the most difficult part. It's kind of very challenging, but you just need to keep your head up and then keep moving. Apart from the weather, I don't think it's very difficult or something. Yeah.
Basically, you came from Ghana, went straight into basic training, and it was winter as well, so you found it difficult because of the cold. Okay. What positives will you take out of basic training as well? What did you learn?
I've learned a lot. You know, I was very timid, very timid, but through this training, I can see that I'm building up. I've built up.
So you're more confident?
Yeah, very confident now. I was very timid, to be frank. Yeah.
Okay. What advice will you give to those who want to join the British Army?
Okay, so if you want to join the British Army, I would advise you to be very physically fit. You need to be fit, have the mental resilience. Just tell yourself that you can do this, and then keep your head up. Yeah.
How was the process joining from Ghana and coming all the way to the UK to have your assessment and everything, basic training? How was the process?
I would say it's by the grace of God, because I applied in 2020, and then during 2024, I had my uncle invited me to visit him. So when I came, the British Army literally, the letter came in for me to have my assessment. So when I came here, I had to call them and then inform them that I'm in the UK to visit my uncle, and then they gave me the opportunity to have the assessment, and then by God's grace I did pass and passed well, and then they gave me a date to start. Yeah.